Alright guys, it's Bob here, and this is the PIX-LINK 300 megabits per second wireless N mini Wi-Fi range extender, and it'll work as a repeater as well. Now it's actually the WR01 is basically its name. Now I've got it plugged in here on my landing, which is where I've been using it, and basically I'm using it as basically a signal range extender and booster. Now, as you can see, you don't get a great deal in the box. There's the photograph there, and basically there's several ways of setting this up, and I had a few sort of minor problems, but I contacted the firm that sent it to me and they gave me some pointers, and it was all very strange the way it worked. I mean, I originally set it up using my MacBook, following the instruction booklet, and it did give me a few problems whereby as soon as I'd set up, you go to sort of like the IP address, the page and everything, and you set up the account, which is it's usually just like you just got some basic sort of login system, which is at first is admin and admin for the password as well, which is unusual because normally they use password for the password, but there you go. Either way, I logged in, set it up, and it didn't work basically. So I was getting a little frustrated, but I contacted the firm. They gave me a few pointers, and the following night what I did was I brought it out of the room where my router is, brought it up here and set it up using my mobile phone, and it worked immediately. So that just gives you some pointers if you're thinking of getting one, guys. So as you can see now, it's got some lights flashing. It is connected to the Wi-Fi, the power's on. There is a reset button on the side. I'll pull it out in a moment and show you. It comes in black or white, and it is actually a really nice product. I'm quite actually surprised at how much it has helped me extend to the upstairs, where I have always had really problematic dead zones up here, and it is now working, albeit a little on the slow side. But I'm going to show you something now. This is here. I'm going to turn the camera around now, and I'm going to show you. If you look down there at the top of the stairs, there's a quarter landing there, and roughly about, let me just point it, so center of the screen now, probably through the edge of the staircase there, through that external wall, so that's 2 bricks with an air gap, and then through a plasterboard ceiling with studs in it, obviously, into an extension area, through a block wall with with this clad both sides with foil coated plasterboard, and about 3 foot the other side of that wall is where the router is. So as you can see, it's got a fair bit of obstacles there to sort of come through, and it's giving me about, I would say, about 1/3 of my actual speed that I would get in that room. And this is the trade-off, isn't it, with where you decide to put your router. I mean, that is the mainly used room in this house, as my wife is disabled, so we're in an extension downstairs mainly. But I suppose it all comes to what you want from it. But if I just pop this out, and I'm going to show you now, obviously my Wi-Fi is going to drop off up here now, but this is the problem with it, and this is the only one sort of negative that I've really got about it. If you look how I'm having to pull this out, and what it is, I mean, this is just a standard white UK socket it's in, and it's the earth pin that gives the problem. And now some sockets are a little looser. I have had it in other sockets that aren't as tight as this. This is probably the tightest one I've had it in, to be fair. But come on out. Why I'm being so careful is, I'll show you, is this here, and that is rather soft. If I just pulled that out, just grabbed hold of it and pulled it, that would have snapped off across here, guarantee it. But other than that, that is the only sort of negative point I've got for it. As you can see, you've got an RJ45 port there, a reset button, and this basically, obviously, what will happen is this will come with a country specific part for you wherever you buy it from, and that literally just clips straight in there like so. And you've got a WPS button on the front there as well. I struggled to get that to work, therefore I set it up over the net. Basically I plugged it in, connected my phone to it, you put in the IP address for it, go to the login page, set it all up from there, and it was all very, very simple once I'd done it from the phone up here rather than downstairs in the room using my MacBook, and everything seems to connect to it great now, so really impressed with it. So and it's a very reasonable price as well, so I'll leave all the links below as always, guys, and that is the PIX-LINK 300 megabits per second wireless N mini Wi-Fi range extender, and it's like I say, it's downward compatible with 802.11, and it'll boost your dead zones, and you can also use this, by the way, in AP mode, so you can create your own Wi-Fi, and you know, it's just great, guys. So I just want to say a big thank you to PIX-LINK for sending it out for review, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers, guys. See you.